So we're calling for our government to make an announcement to say that we cannot help illegal foreigners in our country into our public hospital. They cannot get free treatment. They cannot get free. We're saying all illegal foreigners. If you know you're illegal in our country, go back to your home country. You're not welcome in our country.
I know our authorities have previously stressed how concerning it is that the health system is being burdened by illegal foreigners, some of whom are, of course, from Zimbabwe. For instance, this health system issue, are you as Zimbabwe prepared to maybe foot the hospital bill for your citizens that are here illegally, maybe take some responsibility for?
You know, you have Zimbabweans who come here to seek medical assistance and they pay for those services.
You want to dance and dance around. The Zimbabwean government have not contributed nothing, especially to these illegal foreigners who are in our country, using our resources, using our hospital. There's people are coming to our country to give birth in our hospital. They run away from the country to come and give birth in our country. We're simply saying enough is enough. If they want to go give birth, there is a private hospital, there's private clinic.
But you do have this group of Zimbabwean nationals who, as you put it, are irregular, are undocumented. They are not known to us even.
Responsibility is something that he does not understand. Running proper government is something that he does not understand. He does not understand what it means to run a country. And I want you to understand me, wherever you're watching me from around the world. We are not saying that we are not welcoming people all over the world. We're simply saying we don't want illegal people in our country. We simply say wherever... Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. You could be watching from South America, you could be watching from North America, you could be watching from Asia, you could be watching from Australia, you could be watching from Europe, you could be watching from Africa, the mother continent, you could be watching from the Caribbean, you could be watching anywhere around the world. It could be the first time you bump into my face, it could be the first time you bump into my YouTube channel, it could be the first time you bump into my voice. You're probably asking yourself, who's this guy? My name is Kulani, it's Sonia Prince from South Africa. You're probably asking yourself again, what is he doing here? I'm here to talk about what's happening in our country. We're talking about what's happening around the world, talking about what's happening in Africa. We're talking about things that affect our country. I am here to defend my country. And I know, guys, more than 77% of you guys, actually, it's even moved more from 77, actually, more than 82% of you guys, you're watching my content, but you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys. So kindly hit the subscribe button. Please, guys, I need your support. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. So every time I upload this video, so you can see my videos again. So please, guys, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, so there's a couple of things that we need to talk about it. But before we talk about that, I just want to say thank you to my returning subscribers. I also want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I also want to say thank you to you who's just subscribing now. And I just want to say thank you so much. And I see you on my comment section that you are subscribing. There's still those who are not subscribing. A lot of you are not subscribing, but you're watching the content, but maybe it's the haters that are not subscribing but they're watching my content. But if they're haters, they don't have to subscribe, but my people, I know they are subscribing. So hit the subscribe button, guys. I just want to say thank you in advance again, guys. And we just crossed 7,000 subscribers officially. We have done with 7,000 subscribers. Now we are moving to 8,000 subscribers. But we're in the road to 10,000 subscribers before month end, guys. Before the end of January, take me to 10,000 subscribers. Because imagine I almost said 1,000 subscribers. Well, I've done with 1,000 long time ago. But I just want to say thank you, guys. And I also want to say thank you to you guys who are donating to my channel. I see you. I just want to say thank you so much. And also to my new members who just joined, became a new members. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your contribution, it will go a long way in this channel. And as I told you guys, I don't know when I'm going to start, but I want to start doing just helping like small. I'm not going to do big things, but maybe when times goes on, I'm going to help a lot. But I want to start contributing, giving back to the community, giving back. I'll probably also try to go to the villages and give back to the communities, guys. Because I know a lot of people around South Africa that are in need. If we have this opportunity to give whatever small thing that I'll give back, I will give back. I haven't started, but I will start it. And I'm going to show you on camera, guys, when I do that. I might show it in this, or I'm going to show it on my new channel that I'm going to start very soon. I know I've been preaching that I'm going to start a new channel for my traveling content and everything, but it might be posted or on the other side. But I'm going to tell you, when I post, I'm going to tell you, go watch what I've been doing around. But guys, there's this topic that I want us to talk about. I posted this video. Is it here? Yeah, I think it is here. Yeah. Is it here? I'm not so sure. Here? Oh, I think it's here. Here or here? I'm not so sure. Somewhere there, guys. I posted that video yesterday about this nurse. Actually, not the patient that was fighting another patient, also fighting our nurse. And I just said, let me do another follow-up video about that, because basically what we want to do, we want to call for our South African government, we want to call to our doctors and our nurses, we want to call to our public hospital, public clinic, that we don't have a budget for illegal foreigners in our country. So we're calling for our government to make an announcement to say that we cannot help illegal foreigners in our country into our public hospital. They cannot get free treatment. They cannot get free medical in our public hospital. If they want to get help into our health case or any health assistant, they can go to private hospitals. We've got a lot of private hospitals around South Africa. They must utilize that and go pay. But with simple saying, we don't have free health care for illegal foreigners in our country, because their countries are not contributing to that, because it's not budgeted. We cannot go and queue in the line with illegal foreigners competing. Our people end up dying because of waiting for health care, because of illegal foreigners that are taking our space. We're calling for our doctors, and then I see some of the doctors say, you are also tired of these people who are coming to our hospital and our clinics, and when they don't even have documents, they've got nothing to prove that they're here in South Africa, but they need our assistance. We're simply calling our government to say no to that. We are not going to be abused. You're taking taxpayers' money to pay for illegal foreigners. We're simply saying no, enough is enough. If these people want treatment, they'll go to the private hospital, private clinic. We're calling to the end of this, because we cannot take this abuse. The abuse, it is too much. And we're not targeting only on Zimbabwean, guys. I want to make it clear. We're saying all illegal foreigners. If you know you're illegal in our country, go back to your home country. You're not welcome in our country. If you want treatment while you're still here, you can go to private hospital. Go pay for that, because the public hospitals, we don't have free health care for you. You cannot come here and abuse our country and abuse our health care. Enough, it is enough. And we're calling for Home Affairs to do something about it. We're calling for our health department to say no to this, because we cannot tolerate. I want you to listen to this Mr. David Hamadzuripa or something like that. David Hamadzuripa is the ambassador of Zimbabwe. Because we are in this Zimbabwean saga, I'm going to play you guys. I want you to listen to him very carefully. We have leaders from Zimbabwe. So the problem that we're having in this country, I promise you, it is not going to go anytime soon, because even the leaders, they don't see it as a problem. I want you to listen to this, guys. Let me not talk too much. Let me play you this video, because enough, it is enough. We cannot be competing our public hospital, our free clinics are not meant for illegal foreigners in our country. We simply say, go back to your home country, go get the treatment where you came from, or go to the private hospitals where you will pay, because there's no taxpayers' money that will be wasted on illegal foreigners. I want you to listen to Mr. David. Okay, let me just call him Mr. David now, because I'm struggling to pronounce his name. He's the ambassador of Zimbabwe. I'm trying to play this, guys.
Sorry, I wanted to ask, in those meetings, do you also discuss the issue of our health system, for instance, and the impact of illegal immigration on that? I know our authorities have previously stressed how concerning it is that the health system is being burdened by illegal foreigners, some of whom are, of course, from Zimbabwe. That issue should obviously worry both our government and your government. Does it worry you at all as the Zimbabwean government? And what responsibility do you think you can take as the Zimbabwean government?
We discuss issues with the intention of ensuring that our nationals in South Africa are good citizens, or they are good guests in this country. And clearly there are limits to how we may be able to deal with some of the issues that do arise. But there is engagement, there is discussion, there is every effort to try and address the identified problems. The fact that the problems may persist is not a sign or an indication of lack of effort and, in fact, common effort on the part of our two countries and governments to try and address those issues.
But what solutions are being considered? I'm trying to understand practically, for instance, this health system issue. Are you as Zimbabwe prepared to maybe foot the hospital bill for your citizens that are here illegally, maybe take some responsibility for their care? I know you have a duty and an obligation as Zimbabwe to take care of your people, whether they are in your country or not. So given that the authorities in South Africa have raised concerns about how there's the system that is put under pressure, is that an option you're willing to consider as the government of Zimbabwe?
Before you answer, guys, I want to say this, and I want to ask the government of Zimbabwe, I hope you are watching this content, I want to ask the government of Zimbabwe, what have you done in history of your people being in this country? What have you contributed into this country that to help your people in this country? Because you have helped, you have contributed nothing. As you can see, this guy is just dancing around. He will not answer the question that has been asked. You want to dance and dance around. The Zimbabwean government have not contributed nothing, especially to these illegal foreigners who are in our country, using our resources, using our hospital. There is not even a cent that the government of Zimbabwe have contributed into our system. We're saying enough, it is enough. We cannot keep on assisting Zimbabwe, and Zimbabweans are doing nothing, especially the government, they're doing nothing. They're doing literally nothing, and they want us. This guy, he's not even answering questions, and he's not even prepared to contribute any amount to our health system. But their people are coming to our country to give birth in our hospital. They run away from the country to come and give birth in our country. We're simply saying enough is enough. If they want to go give birth, there is a private hospital, there's private clinics. They must go to those private hospitals and private clinics to go get treatment there and go pay there, because we don't have free health care in South Africa that we do not budget for, because we don't even know how many illegal foreigners are coming to our country. And this does not only go for Zimbabwe, this goes to every illegal foreigners in our country. It goes to every illegal person who's not documented in our country. We simply say go to private hospital if you need health care, or go back to your country. But let me not say much, guys. I want you to hear how he answered this question. Are they willing to meet South Africa halfway? They're not willing to meet South Africa halfway. Listen to him. He's just going to dance around, and they don't want to take any responsibility. Let me tell you, if the government does not want to take the responsibility, there is nothing that we must do as South Africans. It is not our responsibility to take care of your people. You must take care of your people. We're saying enough, it's enough. You must leave this country if you don't want to be in this country. And we're saying we don't want illegal foreigners. And don't get me wrong, whoever's listening to this video, I am not saying we don't want foreigners in this country. We're simply saying we don't want illegal foreigners in our country. We're saying enough, it's enough. Go back to your home country.
You know, you have Zimbabweans who come here to seek medical assistance, and they pay for those services.
Okay. He's saying that Zimbabweans who comes to this country and they pay for those services. We're simply saying, okay, it's good. If you're saying they're paying for this, we've got no problem. You're saying they're paying for these services. I'm calling for the government of South Africa to refuse to give free medical treatment for this, because we don't have the budget. Our people are not treated because of illegal people. He's simply saying the Zimbabweans who are coming here, they pay for the services. They must continue to pay, because that's what he's saying. The ambassador of Nigeria is simple. I mean, not Nigeria. The ambassador of Zimbabwe is simply saying these people are coming here, they're paying for the service. We're calling for our health care, our nurses, our doctors in public hospital, public clinics, not to help these people, to tell them, go back to your home country. Your ambassador is saying you are paying for the services. We're not charging for these services. You simply go to private hospital. You simply go to a private clinic, because enough is enough. Let's continue listening to you, because the ambassador of Zimbabwe is simply telling us that they're simply paying for these services. So we're simply saying our public hospital, our public clinic, hands off our public hospital. We don't want to see them. We are calling for the nurses who are working there, that we say enough is enough. Even the ambassador of this country, of Zimbabwe, is saying the people are paying. Let's continue listening to him, because enough is enough. These people are not going to take responsibilities, and we're not going to sit here and watch them destroy our country. We are not going to sit here and watch our people not get treatment because of illegal foreigners. We're not going to sit here and watch people go to our hospital and contribute nothing, and our people are dying, and our people are not getting. How many South Africans are not getting treatment? How many people of South Africa going to those public hospitals, and they go there? There's no there's no what do you call this? There's no treatment, or there's no medicine to treat this, because we have given it to illegal foreigners. Enough is enough. Let's continue listening to this man. This man is going to make me sick.
But you do have this group of Zimbabwean nationals who, as you put it, are irregular, are undocumented. They are not known to us even.
Listen to him denying, saying these people are not known even to them. The audacity of this ambassador. We're calling for our government to take action. We cannot have this type of people in our country, guys. Enough is enough. We cannot tolerate nonsense like this. Enough, it is enough. These people, if they want treatment, there's private hospital. We're not saying they must not get treatment. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying we don't have free treatment in this country. There's no country in the world that's giving these things. Maybe they are in Europe. But here in Africa, everybody's paying for the healthcare. Why are we allowing to be abused by these people? We're saying enough, it's enough, man. It's enough, it's enough. We cannot continue like this. This guy is not even taking any responsibility. You can see that they're not prepared to contribute anything. They're not prepared to help their people. They think South Africa is their country. South Africa is just, look, I'm going to bring another video where Robert Mugabe, even during apartheid, refused to help South Africa. Don't come here and with your nonsense. We're simply saying, and this does not only go to the Zimbabwean, this goes to all of the illegal foreigners in our country. Enough is enough. We're not going to take bullshit in our country.
And we are anxious that we know them and that they are regular, that they are documented. So indeed, the first point, effect for departure is to ensure that these individuals do have the right documentation to be in this country and that they are indeed in a regular status in this country. And I can tell you we cooperate with the government of South Africa in many ways to try and deal with or address some of the issues that arise from the presence of undocumented Zimbabweans in this country.
So to be clear, that's not something you'd be prepared to do as the Zimbabwean government because they are not here regularly. They're not regularized here.
We are not even aware of the numbers or of the location of those individuals. But whoever comes to seek any service here in South Africa, they have to have the responsibility themselves of meeting their obligations for the services that have been provided.
He's simply saying he does not even know if these people that we're saying they are here in our country. The audacity of this ambassador, taking any responsibility, taking any accountability. There's no accountability. There is nothing from this ambassador. We're simply saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. We cannot allow this. You can tell the government is not willing to contribute nothing. Because he's telling us he knows the people who are legal, and those people who are coming here, they must pay themselves. So the government of Zimbabwe is not willing to help their own people in our country. It is your responsibility, does not matter wherever they are around the world, to take care of your people. South Africa is not going to be taking care of your people. It is your responsibility to take care of your people wherever they are around the world. So we're saying enough is enough. Even maybe we need to close this embassy in our country, because we cannot. You can tell these people, they are not prepared to contribute nothing. They think South Africa is a playing ground. They think South Africa, this is their home. Your home is Zimbabwe, and we have got no problem if you are here documented. We have no problem you being here in our country if you've got permit and if you've got working visas to stay, or you've got visas to stay in our country. But we're simply saying we cannot allow people to destroy our country. We cannot allow you to come and waste our resources because you people, you are failing to take care of your people. Let's continue listening to this video, guys.
There are instances, for instance, the current case that we are talking about where you have some Zimbabweans who have passed on in these very unfortunate circumstances, the government of Zimbabwe usually comes in and tries to provide support to the families or to those who may need the help to be able to repatriate those bodies or those remains for burial in Zimbabwe.
Guys, they've been sitting and watching what was happening during this illegal manners. Even they did not even come and help and contribute. This man has the audacity to come and talk nonsense here. This man has the audacity, and we must blame the ANC. We must blame the ANC. We must blame the EFF. We must blame the DA, because these are the people who are allowing these people to come to our country. These are the people that are allowing these people to come to our country. We're saying enough, it's enough. Enough, it is enough. It's even saying, it's telling us they're even trying, not doing, they're trying. We don't want to hear trying. We want you to act. We want you to do it. You must come and help your people. You must come and remove. Guys, continue listening to this. Listen to this idiot.
Yeah, but
So
Ambassador, why do you think, though, that a lot of Zimbabweans are coming here for medical services? Why are so many of them leaving their country, even illegally, to come here? And I'm focused on those that are here illegally. What are they running away from? Because part of the conversation we would have to have is maybe the responsibility that you would have to take as the Zim government. Because part of the reason why I would imagine people are fleeing Zimbabwe is the economic and the political situation in that country. There are some people who find themselves here. Often they say there are no opportunities for them in Zimbabwe, or that's why they're coming to seek healthcare here, because they don't have confidence in the healthcare in Zimbabwe. They complain about human rights abuses, a crackdown on government opponents. So what responsibility are you taking for the influx of Zimbabweans in this country and in other countries that are looking for jobs, that are looking for healthcare and better opportunities?
Well, let me say in the first place, you are framing migration in a very negative perspective. And yet migration is not necessarily negative.
No, it's not. It's negative when it's illegal and it's uncontrollable.
So, if I may proceed.
You proceed with nothing, man. This guy will never take any responsibilities. It's not about migration. It's about illegal people who are coming to our country. We understand there will be movement, but people must be documented. You must take responsibility. You can tell this man does not want to take any responsibility. You can tell this man, he thinks South Africa, it is their country. South Africa is not your country. Go talk to your president. Go fix your country. Go make your things work there. We have no duties to be taking care of you. Go take care of your people. Go take care of your people, because enough is enough. Guys, let's continue watch these things.
The other point I want to make is that migration from Zimbabwe to South Africa is not a recent phenomenon. It is historical, and we can go into way back many years, and we can see that there has been migration from Zimbabwe into South Africa, and Zimbabwe is not the only country that is nationals who come to South Africa.
Listen to the excuses this man is making. Zimbabwe is not the only nationals who are coming to South Africa. He's trying to shift blames to other people. We've never said that Zimbabweans are the only people. We're dealing with so much from many other countries. We're saying enough is enough. As the citizen of this country, we are not going to tolerate nonsense. He's not going to take any responsibility. And I hope our government are listening, and I hope our government are watching, and I hope also our doctors are watching, and I hope our nurses are watching to help us. You know what? If this government is not going to listen to us, we're going to do it ourselves. We're going to refuse ourselves, because we cannot allow this. This man is here. He does not want to take any responsibility. We just simply say enough is enough. Let's continue listening to this man.
The reasons why they come to South Africa are varied, because migration intrinsically is an individual decision. It is a decision that an individual takes. We know even those countries where you think, or some people may even say these are the best countries to live in. you do have people migrating from those countries.
But not in the numbers that we see, Ambassador. With all due respect, you know of our government has consistently communicated how many Zimbabweans they often deport. So I hear what you say, and I'm not talking about migration. That's an international phenomenon. I understand that. I'm talking about a situation where it is uncontrollable. There are too many people that are leaving your country. And yes, it's an individual decision, but you need to reflect as the government. Why are people leaving? Are we creating opportunities for them? Do we have good, effective health care? And if we do, why are they running to neighboring countries to get health care?
Well, I can tell you that the government of Zimbabwe is taking all measures that it can in order to improve the economic situation in Zimbabwe, to create opportunities for the people in Zimbabwe, in order also to give a better life for the people of Zimbabwe. That is a commitment that the government of Zimbabwe, led by President Emmerson Mnangagwa, is committed to. We have what we call Vision 2030, where we are aspiring to be an upper middle income society by 2030.
Okay.
So evidently we are taking those measures. They may take time to trickle down and to have the effect in terms of our people having the opportunities that they are looking for.
All right.
But we are not sitting back. We are working very hard to create those conditions and ensure that our people will be comfortable being in their own country.
All right. Zimbabwe's ambassador to South Africa, I really appreciate your time. That's David Hamadziripi joining us there.
Guys, listening to this man, you can tell that accountability is something that he does not understand. Responsibility is something that he does not understand. Running proper government is something that he does not understand. He does not understand what it means to run a country. He does not understand what it means to run a country that is functional. Because he's simply not taking no responsibility. Out of this whole interview, there's no way where he takes any accountability. There is no way where he wants to help his people. So South Africa, we are on our own. This government of ours does not want to help us. The government of Zimbabwe does not want to help their own people. We are on our own. So we must take things into our own hands. So we must show them that we are not going to take this abuse. Our people are going to this hospital and these clinics, and they're not getting treatment. There's long queues there. As we speak right now, January, you know what's happening in January. So much queues everywhere because of illegal people. And I want you to understand me, wherever you're watching me from around the world, we are not saying that we are not welcoming people all over the world. We're simply saying we don't want illegal people in our country. We simply say wherever you're coming from Europe, you're coming from whatever country you think you're coming from, if you don't have proper documents, if you don't have permits to come and stay in our country, we simply say stay in your country. You are not welcome into this country because you are putting too much stress into our country, and we must sit and do nothing. Our people don't have jobs because of you people coming from wherever you're coming from. You're coming from wherever. We have not budgeted for you if you're not legal in our country. How are we supposed to budget for our country when we don't know who's coming to our country? Tell me, how are we supposed to run a proper country when we don't know who's in our country? How are we supposed to run our country when we don't know how many illegal people are in this country? So we're simply saying enough is enough. So we're simply saying if you are planning to come to this country, you are coming to the wrong country. You will deal with people like us. We'll make it so hard for you to live in this country. That's a promise. We're going to make it hard for you to live in this country. Because we cannot tolerate this. There are people who have proper documents. It's also affecting them now. There are people who are here, who are responsible in this country, who are coming from all over the world. Of course, they're not going to be happy when they see these things are happening. And I want those people who are coming from wherever you're coming from to call out these people, because they are making things hard even for yourself. Even when you've got proper documents, it's time for you to start to speak out against these people, because we cannot tolerate nonsense in this country. Guys, let me make this video not very long. My name is Lawrence the Songa Prince from South Africa. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, guys, please go just hit that subscribe button and continue supporting my channel, guys. I'll see you on my next video. If you want to support this channel, guys, so continue to support, guys. There's super chats, there's join, you can join, become a member. If you want to donate, you can put your whatever. I have got my account somewhere in this video. Just please, if you want to support, guys. I'll see you in my next video, guys. I love you, man. Sharp.